Hey guys, it's Alex and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while since I've done a sit down, talk with me, chat with me kind of video. We've been doing a lot of vlogs lately, and that's because we got married, so we had all of our, rehearsal dinner vlogs and wedding week prep vlogs and our wedding vlog. And then we traveled for 2 weeks. We went to Japan. We went to 3 different cities in Japan, and we went to Bali, Indonesia, and we've just had a lot going on and a lot of vlogging. So I wanted to sit down and kind of talk to you guys this way. This is going to be a really fun one because we are officially house hunting for a house. Yay. Hopefully that means this will be one of the last sit down videos I have where I'm sitting on the floor of our bedroom in front of our dresser and our bed over there. But you know what, for right now, this is the setup we're going with. One of Will and I's goal, actually our biggest goal for 2025, other than getting married, of course, was to buy a house. Last year, we started looking at houses, we got pre-approved, and then we realized it's probably not in our best interest to buy a house before we're getting married and then having to travel and do all this other stuff. So let's just get married first. Let's do our honeymoon. Let's get settled back. And then once we're ready and sorry, there's a bug. And then once we're back in the United States and we're good, no major life events are happening, we'll buy a house. We already knew what we would be pre-approved for because we went through that process last year, so we knew roughly our budget. We do have, our parameters, like our deal breakers. We will not look at a house if it has this. We really won't consider it. And sorry if I'm looking this way, it's because my computer's here and it has all my notes. So today I'm gonna show you 4 houses. I'm gonna walk you through them and just go through kind of the thoughts that were going through my head. Will did not get to go with me house hunting for the first day because I sent all of these houses to our realtor and I said, I found these 4, would love to go see them one day, and Will was at work and wasn't able to join me, but that's okay. He ended up coming to see the house that we really loved with me the next day. But yeah, so I sent these 4 houses to our realtor, them all in one day, and we did end up buying one of these houses I'm about to show you. We officially closed last week on it. We are so in love with it. We can't wait to just get in and make it ours. So I'll let you guess which one we bought. But without telling you, I'm gonna walk you through the videos I took of all of them. And they're not the best videos because I took them on my phone and I was trying not to be awkward that I was filming inside someone else's home. But I'm gonna walk you through them and just kind of tell you my thoughts and what we thought looking back at them. But before we do that, I'm gonna jump into a few of our, parameters, our deal breakers for looking at houses. We want a house that has this. We won't even look at one if it has this. And so a few of those are, we don't want a galley kitchen. And if you're not familiar with a galley kitchen, this is what it looks like. It is basically it's like a hallway kitchen. It's what we have now. I hate it. Will and I want to entertain really bad, and I bake a lot, and I have sourdough, and I want a big kitchen island. So we definitely said we definitely want a kitchen island, no galley kitchen, no split level or split entry. I don't know where you guys are from or if this is prevalent, but in Georgia, split levels are everywhere. If you don't know what a split level is, or a split entry, this is what it is. So it's you walk in the front door and immediately you're greeted with stairs that either go downstairs or upstairs. And I hate that. Could you imagine going grocery shopping and coming home and having to take all of those groceries upstairs? Okay, now imagine if you had a baby and a stroller. That just sounds awful. So no split level or split entry. Fenced in backyard, big enough for a dog. We obviously have a Doberman. If you haven't seen her, her name is Nix. I have lots of videos about her. But yeah, we want a fenced in backyard. We have a very, very, very small one. I don't even know if you could call it a backyard. It's more of a patio, but it is fenced in, and we have to take her every day on an hour-long walk, and we have to exercise her after a long day of work, and it's just exhausting, especially when it gets really hot, or on the flip side, when it's winter and it's dark by 4, right? So we really wanted a backyard big enough for a dog, particularly fenced in, and we said if we loved a house that didn't have a fence, we would drop the money when we moved in to build one, but not ideal. We wanted over 2,000 square feet. Right now, we are in a townhome that is 1,800 square feet, and it is 3 bedroom, but we've just outgrown it already, and we want to have at least our first kid in this house, and we want to stay in this house for maybe 5 years or 8, like 5 to 8 years. So definitely has to be over 2,000 square feet, and has to be 3-bedroom. I said we like to entertain, so I want our bedroom, a bedroom maybe for a nursery, and then one that could be an office slash a guest room. A few things that are not deal breakers, but we would have to be so in love with this house that we would just have to get over it, is we want a neighborhood with a sidewalk. We love to walk, and I think a neighborhood that has a sidewalk just looks so much better. And our neighborhood right now, everyone walks, and I'm so afraid I'm gonna hit a child every day driving home, and I just want a sidewalk. Hardwood floors. Yeah, carpet in the bedroom is fine, but downstairs, I don't want a carpet living room. And I know that there's pros and cons to both, but I just really want hardwood. And then obviously Will and I are big readers. Again, I have all the videos about me reading books, and I do want to incorporate that back into my channel. But Will and I love to read, and we have almost like 1,000 books, so we definitely want a space that we can turn into like a little library and read. Those are our kind of deal breakers or parameters for our mindset for going into looking at houses. So I am going to play the video of each house walkthrough over the screen, and I'm just going to do a talk over, but for now I'm going to watch them on my phone so I can talk about them with you. Walking into this first house, it was automatically, I liked it because it had hardwoods, had this nice little entry closet, lots of room. This house I found out had a lot of storage, but yeah, it was 2 levels, and you come in, you're greeted with that hall closet and this little half bath, or powder bath, I guess is what it's called. I liked this house because it was move-in ready, right? We don't have to do that much stuff to it. It has beautiful wainscoting or board and batten, I'm not sure what you call it, throughout the house, but very pretty. Also had this closet under the stairs, little Harry Potter closet. I think it's so fun. And then I believe this is the garage, but the people who were living here do have a dog over there in that crate, and we just couldn't go in because we didn't want to startle him. So we just left that alone, but a garage is a garage. Okay, walking in, you have these arched way, archways into the living room. Big vaulted ceilings, again, hardwood, love. This is the kitchen, so we see it does have that nice big kitchen island. I think this is just the pantry, so it's just standard pantry. Would love a walk-in, but you can't have everything. Nice deep wood cabinets. Of course, I look through every stupid drawer, so I apologize, but yes. Oh, also, another parameter was a gas stove. I cook on gas, and I will only be cooking on gas for the future. So, nice backsplash, nice big farm sink. This leads out to, I think this is one of the 2 doors that leads out to the backyard. So you step out on this little concrete slab, and you have this nice scalloped fencing. Nice fenced in backyard. They did do some landscaping and some mulch. That is a little fire pit. And then, yes, they do have a screen porch, which I believe I show later in the video, but we'll go ahead and shut that for now. And yeah, so nice big kitchen. Then we're going into the formal dining room, again with that board and batten all around. And then this is the other door for the backyard, but this one specifically leads into the covered back porch. So I really liked this feature. This was Will's favorite feature of this house. I just really could see us entertaining out here or reading on a rainy day, and we just really liked that part. Again, going into another archway room. This was just a formal sitting room. Obviously, we wouldn't use it for that. We'd probably turn this into like a library or an office or something, kind of like they have it. I don't know why I'm showing you all the books. I really like the books. Okay, I'm distracted. So now we're gonna go up the stairs. I do like that the stairs are hardwood. I have a dream of like putting a carpet down a hardwood stairs, and I was like, oh, that would be perfect here. Overlooking the entry, and then this leads into the master, or the primary. So big primary bedroom. I don't know if I show you, but this does sit on a cul-de-sac, which is nice, but leading into the master bath with these French doors, nice double vanity, brushed, was that bronze? Faucet, stand-up shower. This is just the toilet. I don't know why I show you that, but it's the toilet. And then, yes, a nice big walk-in primary closet. Right now we have a walk-in closet, but it's small. It's like maybe a half or a quarter of that. So I'm, you know, that would be really nice to have a big closet. Walk out, and then I think we go into a, yep, they're using this as a nursery, but this is just one of the guest bedrooms, and they did update all of their hardware on their doorknob, so that looks really nice. But this is just a little closet, nothing special here, just a small little guest room. Then we go across the room to the walk-in laundry, which is really nice. You have a separate linen closet. I like that the linen closet is kind of in here, not just in the hallway. And access to the attic. Look over into the living room. I think that's so fun. My sister used to have a house like that, and we would just throw stuff up and down to each other. Guest bath. This is the water heater. And then lastly is a third bedroom, second guest bedroom. So just basic. I think I say at the end of this video that this is a king size bed. So obviously the room is gonna look bigger with a smaller bed. And we have a queen for our guest. And yep, that's it, and that's in this video. So that was house number 1. Our pros of this house is the kitchen. Love the kitchen, love the big island. Really thought it'd be really fun for entertaining. Will likes a good farmhouse sink. That's, you know, that big sink with no divider. I love the archways throughout the house. I always thought that if I bought a house that did not have those archways, I would just add them anyway because I love the look of an archway like that. Love all the storage, love the extra rooms, love the wainscoting throughout the house. And yeah, and obviously our biggest plus about this house is the backyard and the covered patio. We were obsessed with that in this house. Some cons is the vaulted ceilings in the living room are amazing, and we did really like them, but the dark blue was kind of a lot. So we thought, you know, if we did move into this house, we would probably have to paint it, and cleaning vaulted ceilings might be a little difficult. We didn't really find that many cons with this house. It did have a really great neighborhood with a pool and an HOA and a sidewalk, so that was really cool. And I always grew up on a cul-de-sac, and I love that this one was on a cul-de-sac, so we were off to a very good start. The next house we go to is, I don't know why I'm starting this one upstairs, but this one's very similar to the first house you saw. So we're gonna go a little backwards. I'm gonna show you the upstairs first. So that was the laundry room. This is just a guest room. This house was bought by a company and then redone. So, you know, brand new carpet, brand new hardwood, and brand new vanities and faucets and everything. And then this is just a linen closet. The carpet in here was amazing. I don't mind carpet in the bedroom, and this carpet was nice and plush. I give you a sneak peek, but look at this backyard, guys. It's massive, like a quarter of an acre maybe. It was huge. Okay, then we go, this is the primary bedroom. I don't know why the company put like a picture of a chihuahua on an easel, but I guess they thought that that would look good staged. But anyway, huge primary. Then they have this gigantic closet, which is so nice. Yeah, I could just imagine putting all of my clothes in there, and Will's of course, but I have a lot more clothes. Okay, this is the primary bath, nice double vanity. I don't know why my phone was doing that. The bathtub sits so low, like it barely came up to like half of my knee, but that's okay, and we don't take that many baths. And then this is the bathroom, and then the shower. Nothing special. Okay, moving on. So that was the upstairs. So a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, I believe. And then I'll show you downstairs. Also, I love the dark floor in this house. I just think the hardwood is just so pretty. Okay, downstairs you have this formal sitting room. So this again would probably be our office or library. This is a formal dining room. I love the the crown molding in here was very pretty. Okay, walk in. This is the living room. Nice fireplace. Really love it. This was just a little closet. We put some blankets and board games and stuff. And then next, I think I show you the backyard. The backyard is my absolute favorite. It is just so pretty and huge. Oh, and it had a dog door already, which was so nice because we have a dog. And she's just going out the dog door. Okay, I'll point to it. This backyard is absolutely amazing, but the fence needed to be fixed. But you can hear on the other side, you can hear the interstate on the other side of that tree line during rush hour, which isn't too bad. It just kind of sucks. Like if the weekends, if it's busy, you will have that noise pollution, but it's okay. So that was a little sitting room. This is the half bath downstairs. Really pretty vanity. And then this goes to the garage. And it had a little side door for the garage, which was fun. You don't really see that often. Okay, the door is a little rough. All right, then this is the kitchen. Again, we have that nice island that I could, you know, do a bunch of stuff on. Then we have nice oh yes. What I love about this is that it had the slow closing drawers and cabinets, which is just makes it feel so much more elevated. Nice countertop, really pretty fridge. Of course, since it's a new build, it's not a new build, but newly refurbished, it comes with all new appliances and everything like that. But yes, so pros about this house, completely updated. Flooring is new, carpet is new, appliances are new. We would keep all the appliances. You know, pretty big square footage. I think it was like 2,400 square feet. Massive backyard. That is absolutely amazing, and probably the biggest plus for this house was the backyard. Other than the noise pollution, but I mean, Nix could just run everywhere in that backyard. So pretty. I absolutely love the kitchen. It's so updated. The countertops were gorgeous. The soft closing drawers. Very, very, very pretty. Okay. Next house I'm going to show you. I don't know why I'm starting them upstairs, but this house was a little over 3,000 square feet, so pretty big. But this is the primary. This person did not clean as well, but huge primary bath, big vanity, shower, bathtub. It had this huge closet, which was so nice. I believe just a single man lived in this house, so it wasn't the best well cleaned, but that's okay. Toilet, huge primary bedroom, and then you walk across this landing, which was kind of fun. That was the entryway. And you turn right and you're in a guest bedroom number 1, which had a big walk-in closet too. This house was definitely 3,000 square feet. Like compared to the other houses that are 2,000. Oh, I show you the backyard right here. We'll get to that later, but compared to the other houses that were like 2,400 square feet, this one I could feel the 600 extra. Like it definitely felt bigger. This is the first bathroom. Nothing really special here, just a bathroom. Probably would need to be updated in the future, but guest bedroom number 2. The guest bedrooms were really big, which was nice. Had this cute little nook area and had a walk-in closet. This could probably be a library or an office. I think that would be really fun with that nook area. And then this overlooked the living room and kitchen, and so we'll go down the stairs. Oh, of course, I'm gonna turn off every light. Okay, so we're gonna go down the stairs, again to hardwood floors, which is very, very, very nice. The landing was pretty big. I don't know what I would put in this space, but very big landing area. And then this is a formal sitting room, probably would be a library or an office. You're seeing a theme here. Here's this just giant closet for no reason. Oh no, I'm so stupid. That's the laundry room. Okay, big kitchen. That little area was really cute. Oh guys, this pantry, huge butler pantry, so nice. Nice big kitchen, huge island. I don't love the countertops. I actually hate those kind of countertops, but I'll deal with it. Nice living room. And I'll show you outside once I figure out how to open this door. I'm struggling. There we go. Okay, the backyard wasn't bad, but it really wasn't fenced. So the neighbors backyard is fenced. So if they would be okay with it, we could just put our fence like right there and connect it. But we would have to completely take out all of that shrubbery, and it's still not that much room for Nix to run in. And you can see that little area I'm pointing to up there is really pretty. That's what the neighbors did. They did like string lights up there. But if you can see where their fence, where that little rock wall was, there is no doubt in my mind that Nix could clear that without even thinking. And so I'm kind of scared for like Nix to jump the wall and get out, but and that's a nice living room. And then, so you would think we'd be done, right? But no, this is where the 3,000 square feet come into. Here's the garage. Yeah, he still had all of his stuff in there, which is fine. But lots of tools. It had this little workspace area, which is kind of fun. And then we have another bathroom down here. This one had this weird stuff that fell down the wall that we'd have to paint over, but that's fine. But it's nice because there's a full bathroom. And it's because you have guest bedroom number 4 down here. So, or guest bedroom number 3, but bedroom number 4. Okay, so that's where that extra square footage comes into, is you have an entire guest bedroom downstairs. So that's nice. So if you have someone, they don't have to go upstairs, and they can just sleep downstairs. And then lastly, I think I show you the front of the house, because the front of the house was my favorite on the outside. Like, this was my favorite house aesthetics on the outside. I mean, it's just so cute. Like, look at that. I was obsessed with the outside of this house. And the neighborhood was nice, had a nice sidewalk, and very well kept. Okay, so pros about this house, obviously, is the outside was really pretty. The kitchen was massive. The walk-in pantry, amazing. The square footage was probably the biggest plus. I mean, it was 3,000 square feet. We could have 3 guest bedrooms, and it had a sitting room, like that front room downstairs. So we wouldn't have to turn any bedroom into a library. We already have a library downstairs, and a living room, and a giant kitchen. And then we have 3 bedrooms upstairs and a bedroom downstairs. So lots of room to entertain. It was just really nice. The con would be that backyard, right? Like, I'm just so scared that Nix is gonna jump out of there. And the con is that there's a little bit more updating, right? Like, the hardwoods are fine, but it's not move-in ready. I hate the countertops, but I can overlook that. But we would have to paint probably the whole house and just a lot of cleaning, but that's easy stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the last house. Again, I start upstairs. I think it's because I walk through the whole house, we end upstairs, and I'm like, okay, now I need to film it. And then I whipped out my phone and filmed it from the top down, but it's fine. So, of course, I start upstairs with this little hall closet. This is going to be the laundry room, and then we immediately go into nice French doors into the primary bedroom. So nice vaulted ceilings. Oh yes, okay, so the carpet in the master, but it has a huge closet. So we'd probably rip up all the carpet in the bathroom, but that's okay. That's an easy task, I guess. Then we have guest bedroom number 1, which I feel like this is a nursery. Just judging by the color and the chair rail and the ceiling fan, this was definitely their nursery. But I actually really love it, so we'd probably just keep it like that. Then we go down the hall, and we have the guest bedroom number 1. This awful ugly red, but that's okay. It's just a paint coat. Then we go into this bedroom that connects to the bath. So this would be guest bedroom number 2. This one would probably be the office. And then lastly, we have guest bedroom number 3. So this one was 4 bedrooms, which was really, really nice. Love the idea that we could have so many guests over and host people. So that was the upstairs. We're gonna head downstairs. Luckily, every house I looked at was hardwood downstairs. I mean, this one does have a little bit of carpet in the sitting room, like the last house did, but for the most part, it's hardwood. So really nice entryway. Love this front closet. This is the sitting room. This would probably be our library, and then this flows into the formal dining. Love the bay window. I think the bay window is just gorgeous. Formal dining, and then yes, nice big kitchen. Oh, it had the thing that you can put pots and pans on, which I thought was fun. This is the pantry standard, and then it did have an electric stove, which I wasn't psyched about, but it's okay. And then these cabinets would definitely need to be repainted. Big sink, but it did have the divider. And then we go into this living room, but it had this little pony wall, which was kind of weird, but could be interesting. Then we just have this little half bath, and this I believe was just another closet. Yeah, it was like a little cleaning closet. And then we go into the 2-car garage. I think every house we looked at had a 2-car garage, which was kind of standard for what we wanted. But guys, this house had probably the best backyard, easily. So you step out and oh, look at these fans on this pergola. Me and my realtor were just awing this backyard for like 10 minutes. Beautiful fence, huge backyard. Like I could see Nick's running around everywhere out here. Nice paved little porch. We absolutely loved it. Oh, pros about this house, right? The backyard, you just saw, amazing. The 4 bedrooms was really nice. Big kitchen with an island. And then cons was definitely needed a new coat of paint. Would probably need to rip out the carpet in a few places. Like we're definitely ripping out the carpet in the bathroom and in the formal dining room. And probably would rip out that pony wall, but you know, I'm not quite sure. I guess you could leave it in, but might need to decorate it a little bit. But those were the 4 houses that we went and saw. I hope you guys liked this video. We did end up buying one of those 4 houses, and we already closed, so we are technically owners of it. We just don't move in until like another month. Yeah, comment which one you think we bought, or just comment which one was your favorite. And please, you know, like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Plus, moving forward, I'm gonna have so many moving vlogs, and well, I'm gonna try to do moving vlogs. We'll see. But I'm gonna do moving vlogs. Decorating the new house. We'll definitely do a tour of the new house with us giving the tour instead of just on my little iPhone. And we're just gonna jump into a whole series of this new house, and this is our first time me and my husband have ever bought a house or done anything like this, so come along for the journey. Also, I posted my registry haul, and I haven't opened any of that because we just said we don't want to touch any of it until we move into our new house. So we're going to be unpacking all of that stuff and actually using it for the first time and hosting, and we are just so excited to move into this house. So please comment which one was your favorite or which one you think we bought, and stay tuned for the other videos soon to come.